Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea Ali. I'm a celebrity makeup artist based in Paris. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you step by step how to do the makeup look I'm wearing right now. The focus is on the black cherry lips, because this is what's trending right now. And I wanted to teach you my way of doing this because this is not transfer. If you want to know how I've created this, please keep on watching. Okay. I'm obsessed with this tool. I hate this expression, but the reality is I'm loving it. I just love the way my skin looks. I use it every day, sometimes even 2 times a day. I know, crazy. But the reason is because it feels so good. Sometimes with certain devices, like for example, the other device from Medicube. This is from Medicube. I'll put it in the description box. I love this because it's easy to use and it's very pleasant. I realized with all of these devices that I have, if they are not pleasant to use, if they are not like easy, if they don't give me some like instant satisfaction, I'm never gonna use them. But this gets your skin super warm, so it helps produce more collagen, essentially, and you don't have to use it with skincare necessarily. You could use it with or without. I really love it. I use 5 minutes on one cheek, 5 minutes on the other cheek every day, sometimes even 2 times a day. Okay, let's get into today's video. Skincare is on, wig is on. Let's do the makeup. I'm going to apply this foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think I showed you guys this foundation before. You need 1 pump of this. I'll give you all the details of this foundation. So, recently did a masterclass. Can you come closer? By the way, this is a little bit lighter than my usual shade because I feel like I'm very pale right now. Should I use something a little bit darker? But I'm happy that I have this redness because you can see how this foundation covers everything. So this foundation is really great because covers everything. It has no fragrance. It has no silicones, it has no parabens. It's really great for sensitive skin. All skin types can use this. However, I will have to say that this foundation is especially designed for oily skin, I think. I mean, everyone, like I've mentioned, everyone can use this, but I'm telling you, for oily skin, I've recently used it, this does not budge. And if you also have oily skin, live in a humid environment, this is a winner. Stays on for 12 hours, super long lasting. 25 shades available. I love that they have 25 shades available and not like 40 or 60. I know that I will maybe upset some people, but here is something that I've noticed just by talking with you guys. A lot of people feel overwhelmed when there are too many choices. Half of the people that I meet, they don't understand the undertone, the nuances of the foundation. Like, it can be very overwhelming when you have that many choices. Really great thing about this foundation is the coverage. It has medium to full coverage, which I'm happy to have because I think that for a while we only have like skin tints. Did I mention that this is a very blurring foundation, matte but not like drying? You see, you can still have that natural sort of luminosity, but it's not dewy. I wouldn't call this necessarily luminous. It's more like a blurring foundation. Here's how you can use it in case you still want to use it, but you have dry skin or mature skin. You want to prep your skin really well before. Prep your skin with all your favorite moisturizer. Maybe go on a more rich moisturizer. Let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, you know the rule, and then apply this foundation. You're gonna love it. You're going to love it. For the oily skin girlies out there, if you're going to apply a ton of skincare, this is never going to be like as blurry and as matte as you see it now. So be mindful that reduce also the quantity and the products that you're using before this foundation if you really want to have that longevity and a more matte finish. Do you guys care what's trending in the beauty industry, or do you just go with whatever you want and you don't really care? I'm very curious. Do you want me to tell you what's trending? I love to be your curator. I would love to like tell you guys what I think it's trending, what I think it's worth looking into when it comes to products. Okay, you see what I did here? You see how high I've put this one, how low I've put this one? Okay, we need to better. Okay, now let's take a brush. I always go with synthetic brushes when it comes to my contour. When I'm pale, I will always use Biscuit from Westman Atelier. I do have to tell you something. There is a new formula of self-tanner from Loving Tan. I had to show you this. I don't have it on my skin right now, but I've used it last week and I was impressed is the least I could say. I love it. I love this. It's better than any other serum, tanning serum that I've ever tried. It's amazing. And also they have the same formula for body. It's not drying. I really love this. I mean, listen, Australians really know how to do self-tan. Okay, so I've applied my contour in a very, very light layer, right? Just a very thin layer, spread it really well, just to give my cheeks a bit of lift and shape. I'm gonna blend the contour that I did on the nose with a smaller brush. Concealer, I have to tell you something. This is probably the most versatile concealer that I've used in a while. I have this in my makeup kit, and I have to say I see it in every makeup artist's makeup kit. Like, it's so beautiful, this concealer, because it's very, very light, but it has a lot of coverage. In comparison with Westman Atelier, I know you will ask, in comparison with Westman Atelier, this is a lot lighter. It really feels like a serum. They're both great. Westman has a bit more substance. Is it a little bit, just a tiny bit thicker, and a bit more creamy, I would say. Okay. The shade I'm using is N3. Patrick Dot launched some new colors for the iconic blush, and this really had me. I mean, here's me out. 15 years ago, maybe 12. I don't know, but I remember that I used to use Exhibit A from NARS all the time. So for those of you who don't know, Exhibit A is a blush exactly like this. It's a red matte blush from NARS that exists since, you know, very long time. And that's one of the reasons why I love NARS so much, because they were really pioneers for a lot of things. And one of them is the blush. Red. You have it in your blood. It's impossible not to look good with red. Okay? Impossible. So if you're going to try this and be like, it doesn't look good on me, you don't know how to apply it, or you've applied too much, or you mixed it with something, you know, like a weird bronzer. No, this will look good on everyone because the red, you have it in your blood. Now, obviously it matters a lot, the color, the red that you're going to use, but I think that this is pretty versatile. She left me on red, that's the name of this color, and the brand sent me this along with the other colors, which I'm going to swatch for you in a second, but I want to try this on myself. So the way Patrick uses this blush is very different than what most of us and what I would suggest you to use it. He loves to apply first the powder and then the blush. And I have to say, this is a trick that a lot of makeup artists used to do. For example, I remember back in the days, I would apply blush with a powder puff just to make sure that it stays, because the formulas, you know, years ago were not as long lasting and as pigmented as today's formula. So I would apply with a powder puff. And then on top, I had the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hours cream, and I would just warm it on the back of my hand, take it with a sponge, and then apply it on top of the cheek to give it that beautiful glow. Some makeup artists still use the 8 Hour cream from Elizabeth Arden. I sometimes use it. So what I'm trying to say is that what he does, it's not unseen. It's not like, oh my God, crazy what he's doing. No, it's not crazy. Like some makeup artists used to do that a long time ago. However, for the untrained hand, I would still suggest you to use first the cream blush. So cream blush first with this beautiful, beautiful brush. This is really good, actually. And do you see, like, gorgeous color? When you first blend the product on your brush, impossible for it to look muddy or, you know, uneven. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. First time I used this and I knew I'm going to like it. Wow, the color is perfection. Please try this in a store. I'm not asking you to buy this, but please try this in a store if you can. You're going to love it. This color, I know. Listen, it's frightening to use red, but I really love it. Now, if you want to do the It Girl makeup, the clean girl makeup, not to be confused with my clean makeup, which I did many times. I love this. Love. Wow, you guys, this is so close that it feels a little uncomfortable. And in 4K, I think you can see like things that maybe you shouldn't see. Listen, I got you closer because I want you to see how realistic this blush looks, how beautiful the skin looks, how my concealer did not crease. It's true that I've used, did you see how like a tiny little bit? Also, you can see a big spot I have right here, which is fine. Now I want you to see how I apply powder. So I took the powder on a puff, and this is the place where it always bothers me when I shine, right here. Also, do you see the size of the pores right here? Powder makes it all better. Powder makes it blurry. So a little bit of powder on the T-zone. It's always great. So I've applied powder right here with the powder puff. But under my eyes, I have such dry under eyes right now that I don't feel like applying powder with my powder puff. So I'll just take a small blending brush and oh, by the way, I'm using this powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a translucent powder, and I've really loved this powder in the past few weeks. So just a little bit, do you see? Under the eyes, just to make sure at the end of the day I won't have those lines from my concealer being creased. So, and then I took the clean part of the powder puff and I press the powder and the concealer together. And this is, I think it's a very, very natural looking base, right? You don't really see the contour, although it's there. You don't see the contour on the nose, although it's there. You don't really see the blush. It feels like I'm blushing from within, but we know the truth. Okay, since we are this close, let me show you, for those of you girlies, I should stop saying that. We're grown-up women. For those of you who have very, very oily skin, if you have very, very oily skin, probably the blush disappears from your skin, and especially cream blush. So you want to do the sandwich effect, right? You want to do first cream blush, powder, set your blush with translucent powder. Okay, please do that. And then use a colored powder. Ideally, if you want to keep that color, you're going to use the same shade of whatever you're using. So in my case, I'll take this with the Patrick Top powder. Make sure it's not a lot on the brush. So blend it on the brush. Do this step first. I know, annoying, but you kind of have to. And then you go on top of your cream blush. And I promise you, this is never going to go until you actually take your makeup off. This is going to stay on your skin. I really love this technique. I promise it's working. My Botox game is strong, I have to say. Like here, that's all I can do. Since we are uncomfortably close, I'm going to show you what I do with my eyebrows. So I take a little bit of the Taupe. This is Anastasia's brow powder duo. And you see that empty spot right here? I try to fill it in. Nobody likes super precise eyebrows anymore. So that's not what I'm going for. I just want to have natural looking eyebrows, a little bit more thick than what I have right now. And I hate the super arched eyebrow because, you know, obviously I overplucked it at some point. So I think it looks a lot better when I fill in this space with a little bit of powder. And then also when I stop doing my tail as long as I used to, because I think that that gives me a, you know, a more droppy eye look effect. So a little bit of powder did wonders on my eyebrows, I feel like, right? Wow, what a difference, you guys. Okay, they're approximately the same, right? Sisters, not twins. Then I'm going to use this brow gel, tinted brow gel from Anastasia, and this is in the shade Taupe. And I know you're probably wondering, like, why are you using Taupe? Your eyebrows are dark. Because I've already used something underneath, right? Which is on my very light skin now. It's pretty dark, even Taupe. Did you see? I should have probably used blonde, but blonde is too warm. So because of that, now I have to go with Taupe because if I would go with medium brown, it would just be too much. And I very often do this combination between using something lighter at the end, just to sweeten the look. Else I think it's just too harsh. On my eyes, I'll be using this LH Cosmetics. I have quite a few shades. This is a cream eyeshadow. I love this darker brown, and I'm going to show you a different way of using this type of product. And then they have this beautiful yellow. Ooh, this is actually so nice. And then the third color is this one. I'm going to use the dark brown, and I'm actually going to take it with a tiny brush. This is from Rephr, number 29. An eyebrow brush would work. But listen, I want to do a tiny baby wing with this. So first, I do the straight line. And then, because this brush is just so easy to use, I will stamp the product at the base of my lashes. You could use this, you could do the step with a pencil. You don't necessarily have to do this with a cream eyeshadow, but I find it a lot easier to do it with a cream eyeshadow. And it's fun, you know, you're using your products in a different way. And look at this baby wing. It's so cute. It's cute, but it's working. Like, it really, once I apply mascara, you'll see that it really elongates the look. So I'm gonna perfect it because it wasn't really perfect. And because this is shimmery, I think it adds a little something, right, to the eye. You could do it on the whole eye, but I really like this only at the end. A sexy little wing, if you wish. Let's apply mascara. Told you how much I love this mascara. Ooh. Listen. Sometimes it's about doing major things with your makeup, but other times, even small adjustments, such as doing a baby wing instead of a full eye wing and using brown instead of black, it's a huge change. I told you, once you add mascara, look at this. So cute. Playful. Playful, not cute. Cute is for dogs. Let's do the lip. And I want to show you, I think I showed you before, this lip mask. This is from Wonderskin. And I hate to say the story over and over again, but I really did not believe in this product. It's a lip stain / lip mask. This is a lip mask that is going to stain your lips. There are a lot of colors available. Let me just show you. I have all of them, but I'm using Divine. Best practice to get the best results for this lip mask. Like, if you have, you know, very, very dry lips and you can see, sometimes you can see blood, that's how damaged they are. Don't use this, because the stain is going to have a better grip on those places. So exfoliate your lips if they're just a little bit dry but not cracked, and then apply this and make sure that the contour is very, you know, as perfect as you can make it, because this being a lip stain, if your hand is shaky, this is going to stain your lips exactly the way you apply it. Normally, you don't have to leave it as long as I did right now. I'm probably going to have a lot of color because I talk so much. Now I'm going to take a cotton pad that I dampened it, and now I'm going to remove. I'm trying to get rid of the color because I think it's a little bit too intense. But listen, this is really revolutionary. We have seen lip stains before, but what I have not seen before were lip stains that have this many colors. And usually when they say, oh, it's like a pink or it's like a peach, they are all the same colors. Not with this one. This one from Wonderskin, I really think it's the lip stain. It's like you take all the other lip stains, they're like, okay, and this one is like next level. Did they have to make it purple? I don't know, but the product is really working and it's really that good. Now, this is something that won't go. If you want your lips to be nourished as well, I suggest you to use the lip gloss that they have, because the lip gloss, the clear lip gloss that Wonderskin makes, it's not like all the other lip balms. Lip balms have a very, very small molecules and it will dissolve the color quicker. With the lip gloss from Wonderskin, that does not happen. It's not going to dissolve the product. The product just stays beautifully all day long, and you have the shine, you will have the hydration. Do I want to keep this like this, or do I want to add a little something? Because I also have, first time I'm trying this with you. This is, can you go closer? Black cherry, of course, because this is what everyone is using. Black cherry. Only on the contour, right? Yeah, I love it. Lips are heavily overlined. You do you, I do me, okay? No judgment. And I'm going to show you the top gloss from Wonderskin. This is really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. It has like crazy shine. Are these the ultimate black cherry lips or what? And what's really great about this is that this is going to stay. Obviously, it's exaggerated because, you know, why not? However, I think it's so beautiful. And what's really great about this is that you're going to have it all day long if you want. This is great. However, I want even more shine, and I'm going to use the super loaded tinted highlighter from Westman Atelier. And the thing about this product, you know what, I'm going to use it with this brush. The thing about this product is that you could totally use it on its own. However, when you add on top of a blush, like I'm going to do now, it's going to give that three-dimensional cheek, that Sabrina Carpenter cheek that we all love. I mean, ooh, gorgeous, gorgeous texture. A little bit of this on the eyelids because I'm just, it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't apply something a little bit dewy, a little bit juicy on the eyelids. There, a very modern, very trendy look. The black cherry lips. Ooh, this makeup makes me feel some type of way. I have a date tonight. So Wednesdays are the days when I film for my YouTube channel, and also in the evening I go for a date. And I wanted to do this specifically together because I don't want to waste a makeup look. You guys come closer and analyze this. Ready? Do I look vain enough? No? Let me try more. All right, guys. This is my final look. Hope you enjoyed this, and as usual, everything I've used you can find in the description down below on my LTK and also on my Shop My account. I'm going to put both of them. I've been on LTK for like 7 years now, so you probably know by now that everything I post here you can find in there as well. This is my beloved Saint Laurent blazer. Earrings are very old. My husband gifted them to me a while ago. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram, on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!